Good morning, North Carolina, and of course, the rest of the world. Good afternoon, good evening. Miss Khadijah, it's a little chilly up here this morning. Before the sun come up, we were sitting at 47. But it's going to recover really quick. We're going to be in around 80 this afternoon, I think. Yeah, a cool front came in. Hopefully, I can, right after I end this live, I'll be able to jump out there and finish up what yard work I have to do. Tomorrow, I'm going to go pick up a friend of mine who doesn't drive anymore and take them to visit a relative of theirs that doesn't drive anymore. Going back to my younger days, be a chauffeur. Nothing beats Carolina blue skies, North or South Carolina. And when summertime comes, it's a different shade of blue. I can't explain it, but it is a little bit different. Oh, yeah. Uh, we'll probably have lunch. They're both in retirement homes. So I'll probably drive them someplace for lunch, or at least we're going to have lunch together wherever that ends up being. I might even get some of my summer tan going, be out in the sun a little bit, get my vitamin D. During that dry weather we had earlier this year, hardly had to get out at all to mow the yard or anything. And I think I told everybody yesterday I haven't seen any deer, but yesterday out in the yard I saw some deer tracks. So they're around. They just haven't been around for me to see them. Yes, ma'am. That's exactly right. But when I was living in Columbia, South Carolina, the summertime there was too hot. I was in an apartment and they had a pool, and I made it out to the pool maybe once, twice that summer. It was just too hot. Miss Khadijah, I think you got a typo there, don't you? Or are the bugs that thick down there? Oh, I got you now. When I'm reading chat in Restream here, the avatars look a little funny. So I get you. Uh, that tree that has some fruit on it, I think it's persimmons. They love those persimmons, and they will bite off more than they can chew. I mean, just it's amazing. Yeah, that's it. Tracks, but no deer yet. And usually I see deer all the time. Mm. Everybody in chat, hold down the fort. I've got to go pour me another cup of coffee. I'll be back in less than a minute. Uh oh. Well, don't let me make you late, Miss K. You do what you got to do to make your appointment. That's great. I get focused on stuff and I lose track of time. I got to pay all the bills here in the next day or two. And I was getting ready to do that and juggling stuff and whatnot. And I don't think I got to bed until after 2 o'clock last night, 2 o'clock this morning. That's it. Well, you be safe out there traveling, and I hope your appointment is nothing but good news. There's enough crazy stuff going on out there. Don't need any more crazy. Yeah. When I had a regular job and everything, I would quote uh, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I owe, it's off to work I go. Good morning, Miss Dolly. Miss Dolly, I know it's early for you. It's 6:15. And we got it pretty good. Little Mio Rider, she went live last night. I was going to listen to her sing while I was messing with the bills, and she was only on for like 2 songs. It was midday for her, and it was so hot she couldn't sing. She couldn't take the headphones being on her. But I hadn't seen her sing in weeks for sure, and probably months. She's always at work. And speaking of work, Miss Dolly was working at rocking that red cowboy hat. Miss Khadijah, if I was good at uh, that AI video creation, I would make a short video of money being handed to me, and when I put it in my wallet, it would what's the word for it? Transmute or develop. The money larvae would develop into something with wings and fly away. Somebody out there will make a really good video based on that. Oh, I almost forgot. June 2nd, 2006, at the Ring Festival in Nuremberg. I think it's actually Rock and Ring, Germany. Metallica performed their album Master of Puppets in totality, and it was the first time they had ever done that. The album was first released back in March of '86. It's on the scroll down there. So they waited 20 years to perform the album in totality. Now, there's some really good music. Nature's music. Me too, Khadijah. See, this is what's new. Uh, the birds will go silent for so many minutes, and then they just come back in full force. Used to, it was pretty much nonstop, or at least it seemed that way. Dolly, you got that coffee made yet? Or did you fall back to sleep? Hopefully, everybody out there, no matter what part of the world you're in, you're having a great day. And I appreciate you guys coming in, listening to the bird song. If you have any music topics, feel free to throw them in chat. There goes the neighbor's puppy alarm. To be so small, they have a big voice. Good morning, Raymond. Hope you're having a good start to your day. And Raymond, it is already blessed because I was able to get out of bed under my own power. Thank you, Raymond. I appreciate you, buddy. I certainly do. Dolly, did you fall back to sleep or did you just get busy? uh, well, that's one of the side effects about coming in here of a morning is it might put you back to sleep. We try to keep everything relaxed here. John P., good morning. Good afternoon to you. John P., did you see Dolly rocking that red cowboy hat yesterday? Welcome, Soul Star. Yeah, it's kind of fun watching Treezilla's profile change as the sun comes up. And this morning I noticed his eyebrows might need a little trimming. They're a bit prominent. John P., did everything go smooth with your patient yesterday? I think it was yesterday you said you had a patient. Thank you, Soul Star. I appreciate the warm greetings. I've already put Dolly back to sleep once this morning. I was up late last night too. It was after 2 o'clock this morning when I got to go to bed. Yeah, Mio was doing her first live where she was singing last night. First one she had done in a while. And it was so hot she couldn't take having her headphones on. I think she finished a couple of songs and then she had to end her live stream. She said she would sing again later. How is Raven doing? I've caught a couple of his lives, uh, but I hate to get on the subject of YouTube and notifications again, but there was a live stream Monday, and usually what I do is I will look at the live tab, and anybody I'm subscribed to, if they put up a notification that they're going to be going live, I'll see it there, and I can plan accordingly. Or if they're already live, I can see it. Well, and I know I checked less than an hour before they went live, and they always put up notifications like a day or two in advance, and it wasn't there. Oh, Dolly, yeah. uh, and Sean, that always comes to the nature channel and always promotes it, uh, hadn't heard from him in a week, and I figured that he was on vacation, you know. And then yesterday morning, when I logged in, there was over a week's worth of notifications where he had mentioned my channel, and I know he thinks I'm a slug because I didn't respond to him for a week. Dolly, give Restream a try because uh, I I've used it 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and then an hour on Saturday night, and everything. There's the free version doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but you can get 5 or 6 people up on the panel at the same time, and it has worked great for me. You might want to give it a try, especially since there's no charge. And it's got the scrolls, like I've got the day in music scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Let's see here. It's got different graphics that you can put up. Like I can do just good morning and the coffee, and it'll repeat scrolling by, and just that quick, I can change over to scrolling with the music history. It's not all the bells and whistles of some of the paid versions, but I don't need bells and whistles. I like to keep things simple, to the point. Yeah, Soulstar, I have to ask the question: why do you do your premieres at different times of the day? Or am I missing something? Yeah, that's true. They can be fun, but for those who want to make money on their channel, bells and whistles can be a little expensive. Well, Soulstar, there's nothing wrong with that. But I've had several people who have been on YouTube for a long time tell me that consistency is very important. Wow, those birds really got going. Thank goodness. Yeah, Dolly, that's very true. And uh, like I've told people, the Nature Channel, it will never be monetized. It is nature and family oriented, and it's always going to be that way. I've done a few things, like a couple of comedy videos, which is nature related somewhat, and driving videos. Um, People seem to like several of the driving videos. And I mean, I'm driving to these places anyway. Why not go ahead and just video it and post it? But we got to talking about music on that channel so much, it started to take over. So that's why I started this channel, for talking about music. And to me, birdsong is music. So having that in the background while we chat is a good thing, I believe. And thank you, Dolly. And when I first put the channel up, uh, I let Moggs and Stevie B and WTF Mike know about it, and it was amazing. They got me from 0 to 50 in like 3 or 4 days. It was amazing, and both uh, WTF Mike and Moggs and Stevie B have been very supportive. Cool. And like I said, I don't understand why, but live streams tend to do better than just recordings. You know, every once in a while you'll post a video that gets a lot of views, but live streams seem to be the way to go. Soul Star, I totally agree. Uh, that's why I did the music channel on Saturday night at 8 o'clock. It doesn't interfere with anybody that I know and along the way. Oh, thank you. Breaking news. This breaking news. Soul Star announces. That's just hilarious. Yeah, I mean, since I started doing the morning lives, just not on the music channel, just the nature channel, uh, there's a few channels that I had visited that they started doing lives. So you're going to be copied. Yeah. Well, that's going to happen. Last Saturday, and I know what they're going to say. I mean, beforehand, uh, it just you remember the bullies back in like sixth grade. They would throw all kinds of insults and whatnot, and then they go, "I was only joking. Can't you take a joke?" Uh, yeah, no, Just ignore them, Soul Star. So anyway, but just ignore them. Be nice to everybody. A friend of mine back in the day, he yeah, Soul Star. Trust me, I know, and I've run into a couple of those here. So, uh, but you live and you learn. Don't become that which you despise. Friend of mine, he kind of taught me be nice to people always, and I watched him with a smile on his face. Somebody had done something really bad, stole some of his stuff, and he asked them to get it back. This person actually knew where the stuff was. He didn't take it. And he said, "Pardon me." And then the physical altercation started. But he did it with a smile on his face, and he was polite through the entire event. Yeah, exactly, Dolly. The block is there for a reason. Uh, a lot of the Philippine people come in to chat here, and they do live feeds. Uh, they're not necessarily in the best financial position, and they are just trying to make some extra cash for their family. It is disgusting what some of the guys will come in, and girls for that matter, come into their live streams and start talking about. And, you know, dance this way, take this off, talk, uh, talk in a certain way. And, there's channels for that stuff. You don't have to bug these people who are trying to do something above board. So, but they're in that financial situation for whatever reason they put up with it. And whenever you visit a channel, if you even remotely like it, be sure to hit that thumbs up. It's like giving them a tip, and it doesn't cost you anything. And every once in a while, like when the phone's sitting on the charger, uh, support somebody. Have their channel playing while your phone's charging. A lot of times, you can be doing work around the house and listening to a channel. And how many channels have you seen? If you've been on YouTube very long at all, how many channels have you seen where there'd be a flare up and then people going their own way? Yeah, no, that's right, Soul Star. Just ignore them. When early on in the music channel, I was having discussions about having different people come up on the panel and talk about music and such. And that was one of the topics we had to cover was, who would be able to control themselves and their speech. Norma, good morning. Yeah, Soul Star. Don't let it bug you. You do your thing, and the people who like you will, hang around. The people that don't like you, let them go. Norma and Raymond, I hope you guys are having a great day. Appreciate y'all coming in. But the Nature Channel 100% family friendly. This channel, I'm trying to keep it PG-13. You know, you can't talk about rock and roll music and keep it totally G rated. But still, I don't want somebody on the panel that is just nonstop, you know, cussing and fussing. And the other people I was talking to pretty much nailed it. They said it comes down to a matter of respect. Raymond, thank you, buddy. I appreciate the likes. I really do. That reminds me, I need to check something here. Nope. Okay, I'll have to do that. Roger Blair, good morning. Yeah, Raymond and Norma make a good team. Roger, how cool did it get over your way last night? We were hitting 47 this morning. Hey, Roger Blair, good to see you. Uh, Give me a minute. I'm going to rinse this coffee cup out. I'll be back in just a minute. Thanks, Soul Star. I appreciate it. Yeah, last time I looked, oh, geez, 73. That was us yesterday, Dolly. I barely had to run my AC yesterday. But it'll be running on high this afternoon because we're going to be 80. Soul Star, you might want to consider South Carolina if you like heat, or Florida. Raymond was in earlier. I think they're doing a solid and each coming in for a while. I like 70 degrees. You can do anything at 70 degrees. You can go swimming, you can go hiking, and I think I told everybody. Sorry for the typing. But I finally got the right command for the weather, and it'll give it in both Fahrenheit and centigrade. And you you can type in the zip code, or you can type in a town near you, or whatever. And see, Greensboro is less than an hour from here, and it's several degrees warmer. Yeah, and I have been told that there's default command list for Nightbot, and I have looked, but I've not been able to find it. The one thing I do like is with Nightbot, if somebody types certain things in chat, Nightbot grabs it before it ever gets posted in chat. See, that's another thing about everybody here. We're a diverse group. I mean, we got people from different parts of the world, different parts of the country. Some like it hot, some like it cool. WTF Mike, he doesn't like anything over about 50 degrees, I don't think. And he scheduled a trip to North Carolina in uh, July. Those birds for a little while there, they sounded like they got into some chemicals that somebody might have left out by accident. Those chirps sounded like they were on fast forward. But that's one thing about me being inside and camera outside. The birds are a little less skittish about getting on the banister of the porch and whatnot. I need to take a good photo of that little the little bird that does such a loud call and get it to Chris and let him properly identify it. Oh, I didn't even think about doing that until just now. That's pretty warm for. Hey, Jess. Hello. And it's great to see you. Uh, so many people started talking about music over on the Nature Channel. I started this music channel where we discuss songs, music, etc., etc. That way, the Nature Channel can remain nature, and we can listen to the bird song but talk. Oh, it's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. And you know, you're always welcome to share your channel. Do the exclamation ME. Yeah, I still have coffee of the morning, and I'm playing the Jim's Camera at Dawn. That's what's on the screen. But I let the birds take front and center and on the Nature Channel, and here we kind of share everything. But there you go. Jess, did you get things straightened out? I know for a while what we were just talking about a few minutes before you arrived. I know you had a couple of trolls for a while there giving you a hard time. I hope you've gotten all of that straightened out. Jess, are you live now? Well, and another thing, Jesse, I noticed a couple of times there you were rocking a kind of a cowboy type hat. Uh, that was, again, something we were talking about earlier. Dolly was doing that. Well, Soul Star, I used to go live at random times. That's why I started Nightbot. And I, I didn't, going random, I couldn't expect people to come in and mod. And I went down the road of making everybody a mod so everybody would be on level playing field. Uh, that didn't work out. But Nightbot's not perfect, but it's available. And like I said, it takes care of things really fast. But you do what's right for you. Well, you just keep on rocking that hat. And the other advice that people gave me that I think is really good, uh, try to keep things at a certain time limit. Just go to nightbot.tv and you'll have to give them an email address, and it's no charge. And if you have any questions, just ask me. I'll do what I can to help you. I'm not an expert, but I know at least the beginning steps. And there's tutorials on YouTube. Yeah, and with a mod, they have to see something, read something, and then do the whatever action they're going to take. Nightbot does it all uh, before it even makes it into chat. So that's why I'm really keeping Saturday night to 1 hour. The morning coffee, nobody stays, or very few people, I should say, stay for the full 2 hours, but they come and go, and they average anywhere from 3 minutes to 6 minutes. They just want a respite from the hectic world out there. Again, what we were talking about earlier, there's trolls everywhere. Well, like I said, I've talked to quite a few people, and they've given me their opinion, and then I took all that information and decided what I was going to use. I'm not trying to tell people what to do. I'm just trying to give people ideas. It's like Saturday nights. A lot of people talk about music that I don't care to listen to, but we need to respect each other's choices in music, to each their own. Yeah, Jess, there are people who challenge Nightbot, and sometimes I knew that it had responses, but some of the responses has been so funny I had to just laugh. And I've got different commands set up for just fun, like that one right there. You can just have some fun. And everybody knows I've got this for Soul Star. And then our buddy Sharon over in Europe, she is very talented at her crafts. And truly, she does need to be encouraged to do like short videos on some of her work. Yeah, people who come to chat on a regular basis, it's just something fun to do, and give them a little hat tip for what they do, because I truly appreciate everybody that comes here. I haven't seen Sharon today, but sometimes she's so busy that she's just listening. And that's another thing. A lot of, I would say, just about everybody that comes here, they are hardworking people. They are on the job, doing their thing. It's like Sharon Guy. She is, I don't know how many jobs she has, and she's always busy. Poor lady. She works herself so hard. Well, they do better live than watching repeats. I took uh, I took one video of Treezilla and the wind chimes, uh, and made like an hour video out of that. Uh, that's good for people to relax to. I don't think Sharon was at Moggs last night. No, but she was talking about either having a grandchild visit her, or she was going to go visit the grandchild. So there we have it. And I think Sharon Guy just showed up for a short while. And I like to keep up with you guys. I really do. In a perfect world, one day we'd all meet face to face for at least sit down over a coffee. Are you going to be on the panel, Jess? Since they changed their time, it's hard for me to get into the chat and whatnot. The My phone rings because I prefer to talk to people. I don't like having conversations over text messages and stuff like that. My first choice is face to face conversation. Second choice is conversation over the phone. Third choice is email, and then text for something. People's busy, and you send them a text, and they get to it whenever they can. So, but I use this example. When I went to Florida, there's 3 channels that I go to on a regular basis, and they come to my channel on a regular basis. And I let them know I was going to Florida. And 2 of them just went quiet, and Moggs and Stevie B, they stepped up. We got to exchange phone numbers and know exactly what day you're coming and everything. And we got together for dinner. Yeah. But you know, a lot of times I'm listening and just not in chat, you know, because other things going on. All right, guys, let's see here. I'm going to do this. Controls. Uh, if anybody wants to come up for a couple of minutes backstage and just talk for a minute, uh, there's the link. I'm going to end this live, but you can still come backstage with that link. And probably 10-15 minutes I can take. But as always, I hope you guys have a great day. I appreciate every one of you. And I hope only kind words come your way.